Hello, hello, beautiful people. How is everybody doing today? Thank you so much for stopping by and coming to my channel. I really appreciate it. So today, what we have on schedule, a little chill house flipper. I'm gonna see if I can design Mr. Duck Raby's house because he did design a house for me. So we should just get to it. Sorry about yesterday. Thank you, Samuel, for that follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. So he did design a house for me. He's said it was easy, nothing too specific, so we'll see what we can come up with. I'm about to go ahead and buy a new house for him. So let's go here and switch over to my live scene. And listen, yesterday after my whole fiasco with my corrupted file on Walking Dead, I managed to fix my file for the one that I had originally streamed for you guys. So, and that's my dog. Okay, that's my dog. So I went ahead and replayed the same exact episode that I streamed last night, and I went ahead and did the same exact options and answers to what I did when I streamed it. It's just going to be the same save file that you guys that I completed for Walking Dead Season 1 instead of the one from 2016. So I managed to get that sorted out, and hopefully it'll show everything from the 400 days, because I have no idea what's going on with my save files for that. Something really weird was just happening with it. It just kept showing all my options and everything, but it kept saying that I didn't have a save game. So basically what I did is that I created a backup file and I uploaded it onto the PlayStation Cloud server and then tried to upload it from there. And it looks like it may have worked. So that's where we are now. So next time I stream that, we should be able to start from my original save that I streamed. So I'm hoping to get that sorted. So we do need to buy a house on this one because I sold Star Guardian Daddy's house. And yeah, let's see what we can come up with. He wasn't too specific about what he wanted on this house, and then Star Guardian ended up redeeming another design house for me, but he wants a room for every single person in Planet Gang, and that's gonna have to be a massively large house. But we shall see. I know he said he wanted a basement, so I'll have to wait to get a house with a basement. I haven't seen houses with basement yet. I don't have enough cash for that at the moment. And I am doing well, Samuel. How are you? Thank you so much for tuning in on that file. I really appreciate it. Just having a chill morning here. That's all it is. This is my little office for those who haven't seen it. So we are gonna go design some houses. Let's see. Let's go buy one for purchase. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cute. $107,000. Ooh, that one used to be an arcade. I think I want to go with this one now. Just relaxing and staying positive. That's the only way to be, Samuel. That is the only way to be. So you picked the right game to go ahead and relax, because I find those games so ridiculously relaxing. And is this like a duplex? Ooh, it's got a mini pool in the backyard. Let's buy it. Let's buy it. Why not? Let's see what derelict condition this is in, because it's always in a derelict condition. And I gotta say, this is the first house that I've purchased that has graffiti on the inside. So that's interesting. And it looks like it's mostly all an open plan. 2 baths to bathe in cold and hot water simultaneously. How would you exactly do that? Ooh, okay. I've never... Okay, I've never... What is this? Press to dispose. I don't know what this is. IDT! Thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. We're just here. We just bought a house and trying to figure out what to do with it, because I am a little confused how this layout is designed. I'll be honest. Why do you have a pizza box outside? What is this? What is this? So what are these that say to this boat? Okay. It was just boarded up. Yeah, I'm a little confused on the layout of this house. Sending loves from the space station. Now let's flip that house. I will try to flip this house. Like I said, I'm a little confused here, because this is the first house that I've seen have this kind of layout before. I do like that I have already stone and stuff on the outside, but so am I supposed to dispose of all this? I'll just go ahead and pressure wash the... Ooh, okay, this is a nice house. We're gonna go ahead and just quote-unquote pressure wash the exterior. And I don't even know, I don't think this came with the gardening expansion, but I've never seen this type of house before. Is that a pizza on the ceiling? It is a pizza on the ceiling. Are you serious? How do I get it off? Why is there a pizza on the ceiling? Hey Soundwave, how are you today? Thank you so much for stopping by. We're admiring the fact that this house has a pizza on the roof. Let's buy a ladder and see if I can get it off. That is, without a doubt, interesting. Maybe this will be tall enough. I don't know. Will this be tall enough? Oh, 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 wait. Why the hell is there a pizza on the roof? That's so random. Right? Late night college party. What the hell? That is the first time I've purchased a house and it has something as ridiculous as that there's a pizza just hanging on the roof of the house. So there is like a crap ton of graffiti and stuff on this, so we're just washing the outside for now. So, okay. This is a really nice house. I have to admit, I really like this. I love the backyard and everything. This is really cute. We even have a floaty. Oh, okay, so they want me to dispose of this stuff? Like, obviously we had something going on here that there's... Oh, this back area is boarded up, but... Do I have to clean the pool? Like, I don't understand what I'm supposed to do here. This is awesome, though. I like this. I'm kind of jealous that I didn't make this my office. Because this is really cute. I mean, it needs some work, but it's really cute. And we gotta dispose of all these weeds. Okay. There we go. I dispose. Oh, and what I love is that I don't have to mow the grass because everything's rock. So that's half of my work done for the exterior. And I don't even think I'm gonna change the color. I kind of like it that way. It looks like a house in California. Yeah, maybe. It's really cute. I like it. I like the layout of it. Let's see. So these boards, I guess they want me to take it off because it just says dispose. This is just covering the windows for no reason. They didn't want the frat party to damage the windows. And the only thing I will say that I probably don't like, I didn't see a window for the back door, or maybe it was just boarded up for the back area. Oh, yeah, okay, so we do have double windows here. Why is this all boarded up, though? Oh, it's got two windows. Alright, that's nice. Not two windows, two double French doors. Let's clean you up. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. We can work with this. This is really adorable. We have a double car garage, and of course the inside is filthy as usual, because why wouldn't it be? Okay, so let's get to cleaning. Oh, so nasty. And I don't really need a table, so we're gonna sell you. And clean this area. And we definitely need a new door. This is nasty. So yeah, that door's going bye-bye. It's probably in a bad neighborhood. Well, I mean, the neighborhood doesn't look terrible. It's got some cute houses and some expensive street lamps. I think it was just one of those houses that was up for sale and people saw that it was empty, so they decided to go ahead and throw like a big frat party or something here. Oh, let's just sell all these doors. They're all in super bad condition. And then we'll deal with that later. But okay, so this is mostly just a couple of rooms. Let's get rid of the garbage first and then start cleaning and mopping the floor. Like, who lives like this? This is nasty. The only thing that I can say is that I fully expect this to have been a party. I don't want to believe that somebody was living like this in this condition. That's nasty. This is a pretty small room, so I might make this an office. I gotta look through all. Ooh, okay, so this is really tiny. There's money on the floor. What the frick? What is this? I found a hole in the ground with money on the floor. And I can't do anything with it? What do I do with it? I can't... What the hell? Oh my god, this is hilarious. Just clean the money. I'm honestly so confused. It doesn't let me do anything with the money. Like I can't, like I can pick it up and move it, but that's it. I can't do anything else with it. $560? It's definitely a drug house. Each of these is $504.89. This is crazy. This is, oh my god, I'm sorry. This is freaking hilarious. I found some money and a hole on the ground. I love it. I love it. This is hilarious. But now, like, how do I patch up the hole? Like, I don't want the hole there. Now that we got all the money. Can I just, like, fill that up? I don't want it there. Oh, man. This is so funny. Okay, so we got, okay, bathroom. Crack area. Drug lord stash of money. Oh, I honestly think that's freaking hilarious. This might be the living room since it has an area to the outside, and let's sell this door as well. What's this? Another bathroom? Oh, okay, so we got two bathrooms. Okay, so maybe we'll make this the master, even though it's a little small, with like an in-suite. Garage, second bathroom, drug lord's den, maybe an office in here, living room here, dining room over here, and then the kitchen. Okay, so let's get to cleaning here. I just think it's so funny that a game that's supposed to be like all innocent like this will have like drug lord money on the ground. Am I the only one that finds that hilarious? And again, the same producers and stuff are the ones that made Phasmo for this. If you play Phasmo, you'll see that these are the same exact furniture stuff that they use on that game. So it's like, oh, by daylight we fixed up these houses, and by nighttime it's riddled with ghosts and entities that you have to purify. Realistic, that's awesome, right? This used to be a drug lord's house. Welcome, welcome. Take the tour. Ignore the money on the ground. So he said he likes stone. So he wanted me to implement something with stone here. And why is this so dirty? Where is this? Behind me? No, over here somewhere? Oh, there we go. Oh, goodness gracious, allergies. Okay, so maybe I'll make this into like a tiny little laundry room. Just have like a washer and that's, is that the ceiling that's dirty? Yeah, it is. Okay, so that's clean there. Goody, 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 goody. Is that the ceiling again? Yeah, it is. And we have... See, the sink itself is nice, but the cabinet is disgusting. Okay, so I think that's everything cleaned up, I think. So the stove isn't in. No, actually, I take it back. There's still stains on stuff on the top I can't get off. Okay, so let us start with... I don't like that there's so many different colors and stuff in here. It looks so disjointed. I think I'm gonna do a stone accent wall over here and a stone accent wall in the kitchen, because he did say he likes stone from what I remember. So let's see what we have here for the walls. I know I remember seeing something that looked like a stone. Oh, here it is. This is the only stone wall they have, which is kind of disappointing that they don't have any more options than this. No, I want you to put it on the wall, please. I can't wait for the expansion packs for this to come out. He did say he likes stone. This is stone. Boop. Go right there. And just do this corner here. We're definitely going to change the fireplace. The fireplace looks a little old and gaudy. And debating whether or not to just do the back wall. I'll do just the back wall and see how it looks first. And then if I decide I want the other wall as well, I'll change it. Okay, so with us dark stone, we're definitely gonna need a lighter colored cabinet. Oh no, wrong wall. Wrong wall, I didn't want that one. So, okay. It looks so dark in here. Do they not have? Oh, they don't have a light in the kitchen. No wonder. No wonder. Let's do some kitchen lighting. lights, ceiling lamps. What do we want in here? I feel like you can't go wrong with these. Oh, that's the metal. Okay. Lampshade. What do we want in here? You know what? I think I'm gonna go with the white steel. Oh, the white ones are nice. I'll buy 2 of these and see how I feel about it. I'll put them this way though. Oh. One there. I doubt that's aligned properly, but actually that's not bad. Which light switch works for what is what I want to know. Okay, so that one turns that one on, so I probably need another light switch in here. Where are my light switches? Installations. Elegant light switch. Modern light switch. Let's go with the modern light switch. Switch the other one out. Oh. Should I make everything look a little bit more modern? That's for that one. We don't have any other ones over here that I see. Oh, no, there's one right here. So let's sell this one and switch it for a modern one because we're fancy. And let's just switch all the light switches out while we're doing this here. That we don't have to worry about it that I forgot a light switch for one of the rooms. Hey, Mr. Playwright, how are you? Thank you so much for that hydrate. We got cherry flavored water today, and it's delicious. I got the Mio waters. Do I need... okay, so there is a light switch on this one too. And thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. We are designing a house for Mr. Duck Rabies, which, depending on how it actually turns out, I might end up moving my office back in here. It was a drug lord's house. We found a stash of money on the ground, so that's nice. You just walked around picking up breakfast and snacks. I have to go, after I finish streaming today, I have to go to the grocery store. I ran out of coffee creamer, and I cannot function without having my morning coffee, so we definitely need to sort that out, like ASAP. And I did run out of a couple of things that I need to restock in our house. But that's pretty much it. Not anything super eventful for today. Just a little streaming and then some grocery shopping. I am trying to make it a habit to have my meals, what I'm gonna cook for the week, planned out, so I can go to the store and have a list and not just because, like, what was happening is that I ended up somehow with, like, for example, 3 whole bottles of freaking cinnamon. Like, why do I need that much cinnamon? So I reorganized my entire pantry and went through my entire fridge and went ahead and sorted everything out in the freezer and the refrigerator so that I'm able to see what I actually have, so that when I go to the store and buy stuff, I know what meals I'm prepping for, especially for vegetables, because I'm notorious for buying a lot of vegetables and then they all go to waste because I don't cook them on time. So if I grab my recipes and go to the store with in mind to making those meals for the week, they don't go bad. Well, I appreciate the look. Thank you so much. Well, I make like asparagus and stuff like that, and I don't think frozen asparagus would be really good. I mean, I've never even seen frozen asparagus. So it'll be like leafy greens and stuff like that that you can saute. And I think that's all the light switches in the house, if I'm not mistaken. So let's get this started. We are going to switch this fireplace out. And we want something lighter. Now, what area did I switch the fireplaces to? Fireplaces, right here. Okay. Oh. Alright. Oh, that's kind of fancy. I kind of really like the white, but we already have a stone background, and I think that would clash. Oof, that's awful. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. It's nice and sleek. We're gonna go with this one. And why is it not facing me? Oh no, the gray doesn't look good with the brown. The gray doesn't look good with the brown. Let's try that instead. It might look a little plain. What do we think? I think it's okay. Ooh, fancy. And this floor has to go. Has to go. Holy cow. Let me figure out what I want to do here, because this is the fact that we have 3 different floors in a very small area is not to my liking at all. Hold on. So let's go in floorings. What do we want for floors? I feel like the walls are already pretty dark. Hey, hanging on, how are you? I'm sorry if I went ahead and butchered your name. Thank you, I appreciate the love and support. Thank you, thank you. From the Gaming Hub server. Ooh, thank you, I appreciate that. Oh, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate you. Thank you. We are designing a house for duck rabies. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with the floors, because everything is so dark in here. I think I want hardwood floors though. I don't think I want carpet, especially because there's an open plan. Let's see, maybe this one? Depending on how light this is. It is! So basically, this is kind of like The Sims without the whole... Oh, this is really dark. Without the whole, like, controlling their lives portion. So it's just the building phase of it. But it's a lot of fun and it's super relaxing. Let's try this floor instead, because that was so dark. I don't love it, but I feel like everything else in here is so dark. Let's see how I feel about it once it's like the whole floor. Okay, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Maybe I'll like it more once the walls are painted. Because right now I'm on the fence. Hey, Wakey, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I am doing amazing this fine day. Thank you so much for asking. You're kind of sold at it already. It's really fun. I like it. It's just really relaxing. And it's a de-stressing game, you know? Can't go wrong with that. And I think I'm actually just gonna do, except for the bathrooms, the floor's all the same. And holy cow, I cannot see in here. Why do none of these rooms have lights in them? Why living in a dark house with no ceiling lights? How does that work? So yeah, I don't like it when houses have 20,000 different floorings. So we are... I want to know if I can cover that hole on the ground. I don't know how to. Like, I've never seen that before. And it doesn't look like I can. How do I get rid of this? I need to fill the hole. I don't like it there. I'm doing great. What is the goal for this house then? Tell me all. So this is a house for duck rabies. I'm trying to figure out what the hell to do with this hole. Apparently it was a crack den because there was money on this hole. So yeah. What am I doing? Why is it not? That's not enough room to place this wall here, but I don't want to place a wall. I want to take this out. How do I fill it? I'm so stuck because I have no idea how to fill this hole. I don't want it there. Can I just put like a carpet over it and see if it covers it? So yeah, this is the first time I've encountered a hole on the ground like this, and I have no idea how to fill it. And none of the options that I'm given help me cover that. Because I wanted to kind of make this a laundry room, but I can't with that hole on the ground. And I tried the flooring on it, and it won't let me panel over the hole. I feel like I'm gonna have to Google this because I don't want it there. Well, I hope you enjoy your food. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I appreciate that lurk. I'm gonna Google this because I don't want that hole on the ground. And see if it tells me. House flipper, hole on the ground, how to cover. How do I get rid of it? Because I wanted that to be the laundry room, and if I can't make it out, like... So apparently they just put a rug over it. Hey, duck rabies! This is supposed to be your house. So yeah, I'm trying to design your house. And after I bought it, it turns out to have been a drug lord's house. And there's this hole on the ground that I am trying to cover up and figure out how to cover up. Because I took off all the trash that was in this room, and in this hole right here, there was a cash pile with like I don't know how much was it. Probably like a good 50,000. It was a drug lord's house. So now I'm trying to figure out how to patch the hole, and it doesn't look like I can. So I think I'm gonna end up having to like put a rug or something and cover it. Hey, Cozy, how are you? Thank you so much for stopping by. We're designing Duck Raby's drug lord house, apparently. So I was planning on doing this as a laundry room. So I'm gonna have to put something to cover that on the ground, if I'm able to. So I know you said that you liked stone, so we did do an accent wall with stone in the living room and the kitchen, so we shall see how that goes. Oh, come on, I don't want this color here either. Come on. You can't even see it. Okay. There we go. And we're gonna change that tile in there. But it's pretty much an all... It is a truck house. It is totally a truck house. And I'm good, thank you. Why is there a hole so persistent? Damn it. I don't know. I'm trying to get rid of it. But it only said that, like, from what I read online, it said the only way to get rid of it is to go ahead and put a area rug on it. But I'm not sure that if I put an area rug on it, if I can put appliances in here or not. So I'll have to figure something out with that room, because right now it's just wasted space. It had money on the ground. It was pretty awesome. So, okay, let me see what I can do here. Right. Every time you go do laundry, you fall through the hole. Okay, so let's get some paint here. Something that won't clash with what we already have as far as the stone. Paint. We are going to do... Let's try this. It's a nice neutral color. No, I want a big one. Let's see how that goes with the stone. But it's so dark in here. Let me do it like a chandelier or something in here so I can see what the frick I'm doing. Let's see. No, ceiling lamps. Ooh. Wall scones. That's kind of cute. Let's do some nice square ones. Oh, ew, 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 ew. So it looks like they're gonna be like diamond shaped. 1, 2. Oh gosh. I know these are not aligned at all. They're way too far apart. It's just so dark in here. Let's see. Let's move you. If you can stay aligned with the other one, that would be great. Thanks. That is way too close. Oh, okay. Little by little. Little by little. Drug houses don't need lights. We're not trying to keep it as a drug house, Cozy. And Soundwave, thank you so much for my 10 biddies. I appreciate you. Let me give you a shout out. You're so sweet. Thank you. Soundwaves. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. You're playing Car X Drift Racing. I've never even heard of that game before. And we are going to push this a little bit further back. Back. Almost there. Almost there. I want it like centered with the fireplace so it doesn't look all awkwardly. That's better. And you need to move more to over here somewhere. I think that's aligned, isn't it? Kinda, sorta. But maybe they need to be more in the center of the room. Right now they don't, they look, I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to make up my mind here. I don't usually do like 4 lamps on a row like this. So I'm trying to figure out the best placements. Come on, this sucks doing this with the joystick, man. Is that aligned? I think that is. Okay. That looks slightly better. I know, I'm picky. I'm picky. I think I'm happy with that. Just this one here. I don't know. I might delete these. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't really like it. You are not aligned either. I don't know. Let's see how it looks like when I turn on the light, because right now it's so dark. Okay. What do you guys think? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I think it looks a little disjointed, but let's just start painting. Start painting these walls and see what I can come up with, because these walls... Okay. That does not really look like beige. It's kind of looking a little purpley. That's a no-no for me. That's a no-no for me. Expelia says, you usually stream at great times for me, but somehow I never really am able to actually actively watch you. It's fine. It's fine. I appreciate the looks, love. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do with this house because it's an open plan and it's a big open plan, and I am not liking this natural beige is looking like not the right color. Like not the right color. I'm gonna try light cream and see how I go. I like that better because that's stone. I don't want it to clash, and right now that's looking purpley with the stone, and I don't want purple in here. It's going well. This is a house for duck rabies, and I'm trying to not make it look like crap. And if I'm completely honest, this almost looks like the same color. It's slightly better, less purpley. It is ever so slightly less purpley. Just a bit, not by much though. Well, thank you, Expelia. I'm trying. I'm trying. I appreciate that. It's just a huge open plan. So I have to make sure that everything goes together so that it doesn't look like a crazy person's house. So that's why I changed the floors to all have the same color. And trying to figure out, because that does look better than the beige. El Chapo's secret house, pretty much. It was a drug lord's house that had pizza on the roof for some reason. Look like they had a giant frat party before they sold the house. And there's a little pool in the backyard. So just trying to see. It's so funny how like the gloss can be disgusting and then you repaint it and it gets you no extra likability points with the auctioners. It's like, oh, so you wanted a dirty house with dirty walls? Because I cleaned it and you didn't exactly seem to care that it's cleaned. Okay, there we go. I do like the exterior of this house, so that is really pretty. Just got to just finish painting this little area here. And I do not like that panel in the back here. I think that's awful. Awful, awful, awful. Oh, come on. Let's see. These little squares on the top are so annoying to paint. Like, I don't understand why they didn't just do, like, the whole small area up here, one solid piece. It's a pain to paint those. Where'd my bucket go? Give me your bucket. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have much of a choice except to kind of keep the same color throughout in the inside here and maybe just add like an accent wall or two because this is an open plan, and if I start adding way too many colors in here, it's just gonna look disjointed. But I gotta figure out what to do with this wall here because I don't like it. This one here. I'm not sure. I mean, it already looks so much better. I don't know what was going on with these walls, but they look so dingy. So dingy. Look at my fast speed painting. If only it was like that in real life. I'm a pro. This is a pretty big house as far as having an open plan. So I'm kind of trying to think what I can come up with in here. Because like I said, it's a little bit different than what I am used to doing. So that's that area. Paint all the way through. I should have bought more paint. So I know it's gonna take way more than just one bucket. I mean, this one little bucket's lasted me a while. So there's that. Oh, keep losing my bucket. I am trying to refill the paint roller. Don't yell at me, game. Okay. And continuing over here. Yeah, for the most part, I usually do like all the painting first. The flooring, the painting, and then I start putting furniture in. But since this room, what is that? What is that for? I don't really know what that's for. Paint faster. Oh. How do I keep missing that little spot? Come on now. You're just doing it on purpose. Okay. Refill paint roller. And I think I'm gonna do that other wall in the dining room a different color. To just have a little pop of color. But it can't be anything too crazy because then it'll clash with the stone wall, which I don't want. So I think the little ledge portion is gonna be the white. Or the cream, whatever this color is, whatever you want to call it. And since I did paint the walls a lighter color, I might be able to get away with a different color cabinet. But we shall see when we get there. Did I make a secret entryway? Not yet, not yet. We do have 2 glass sliding doors though. And we have a massive garage. That's a 2-car garage, which is nice. And just kind of trying to get this sorted. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I think it looks better already. Just with like the paint on the walls. The house looking a little less dingy. But maybe that's just me. Oh, I ran out of paint. It lasted pretty long. Let's do another one. I think it's looking a lot more modern. Or just changing the paint color. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna make this an accent wall, and this here an accent wall. It's gonna be the same color. Actually, do I want the interior color in here? Gotta figure this out. Okay, no problem, Xbilia. Let me know how you're liking your Switch, by the way. I quite like mine. It has a lot of cute, entertaining games in there. Well, if you figure everything out, yeah, it was a little bit confusing for me when I first got mine, just because it's so different from every other console that I had played before. But once I got the hang of it, it's actually pretty easy to use. I very rarely ever use it handheld mode though. I typically use my TV on it because if I strain my eyes for too long, I start getting a headache, so I'm an old lady. Okay, so here we go. Make the dinginess go away. I wonder what I should do in here. Oh, what the hell? What is this? No, that's not what I wanted to do at all. That is not what I had wanted to do at all. I just wanted to get rid of this hole. It won't go away. Okay, I think that is it for here. Let's see, making sure I'm not missing any walls. Okay, so accent color, that goes well with that brown. Let's see. Walls. Paint. I can't do gray because I feel like that was going to clash with that wall. Maybe like a light biscuit, or you know what? I'm gonna go with the cacao. The cacao. So I think that would be a nice brown color. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, it's not as dark as I thought it was gonna be, but it's not bad. I would prefer if it was just a little bit darker. Gotta keep the house dingy. Not trying to keep it dingy. I'm trying to reform its ways from being a drug lord's house. Not keep it in its highness ways. Come on. Yeah, okay, I mean, it's pretty neutral. It's not bad. I usually go through a couple stages until I find something that agrees with me. And I am not hating this for now. Again, that might change. I think I changed the color of Star's house like 6 times. But if I'm not happy with it, I'm not happy with it. What do we think? We haven't played together in like a month. What do you mean? Like in Among Us? My brain has just been like all over the place lately. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I think it's cute. You know, just giving a little bit of pop of color to divide the areas a bit. So, I am still not sure about the living room lights, though. So, what would you call the original colors of those walls? Dookie green. Smudged green. So let's do the kitchen. Let's see what we have here. I don't like the fact that this is sticking out. Like, why would you have that like that? Let's just sell all this crap. Look at the broken cabinets. That's it open and it closed. Oh, this is so bad. Ooh-wee. Oh, look at that. You want to keep those cabinets, duck rabies? They're lovely. Lovely indeed. Let's just get rid of all this. Get rid of all this crap. See, I don't even have a refrigerator in here, but what is this for? I'm not exactly sure. It looks like a washer hookup. Let me see what the hookups look like, because they usually don't do sink hookups for the kitchen sinks. This one with 2 holes. Is it this one? Washer? Yeah, it's a washer plumbing system. I'm going to unscrew it just to see what it says, but I'm pretty sure this is for a washer. Like, why would you have a washer machine next to the sink in the kitchen? Yeah, it's a washer hookup. Why? Why? I'm so confused. Why wouldn't you have extended that out or put an island there? I'm actually not even sure if they have an islands that I can put in here, but I will double check. I don't think they do though. Let me see. I don't think they have island. At least not that I've seen. It's not furniture. Kitchen. Yeah, so this is what they have for a kitchen. Peninsula. I wonder if this is standalone. Maybe I can come up with something. And they look fantastic. You're on a delay. That was for that bit that initially stuck out. Oh, well, the thing is like when you see like the back of the cabinet like that, to me it just looked a little weird. But maybe I'll do, if I can do like maybe some sort of like bar area. Hold on, let me see what I have here. And these are not loading. Why are we not loading? Why are you not loading? I want to see what you guys have here. Not loading for me. Okay, here we go. No. What's this? Let me see what this looks like. Holy shit, this is massive. Wow. If the window wasn't there, it would be fine, but the window's in the way. Maybe if I close this wall off. I might, that is pretty large. Hey, Quiet Mer. Thank you so much for the look. I appreciate it. Oh, hitting my headset here. That's really big. Classic kitchen with oven. No. Because then I don't have cabinets to go with that. Kitchen with sink. Kitchen. Hey, Flying Pig. How are you? Thank you so much for stopping by. Trying to figure out what to do with this house. What color do these come in? Wood. No. Front. Not really loving this. I think that's a no for me. No for me. What other ones do we have here? Door. No. Just want to make sure it matches with that stone. Pure white. Beige. I'll see what one looks like against it, and if not, then I'll change it out. But I kind of like the idea of having like a two-tone door kind of thing. Base. No, I don't want the base. I want the base to be the beige as well, because that's the color of the door. Actually. I mean, I kind of like that, if I'm completely honest. Gray. Because I don't think the gray would go well with the brown, but let me see. Actually, it doesn't look bad. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I think I'm gonna go with this. But I'm gonna do the larger cabinets first. So let's do, so I have gray base and beige door. And that was this one here, right? Yeah, the gray, this one here. So let's do this one. Right cupboard versus left cupboard. Would this stick out? I feel like this would stick out. That's not bad. So this would have been, ooh, okay, no, wait. Base, gray, door, and drawer is white. No. No, I kind of like the white better. I honestly don't see a difference between the white door and the pure white door. They all look the same to me. Oh, there we go. Slight difference. Okay, so let's go with this. And then do a little sink here. What are the sinks? And then we had gray doors and white drawers, I think. Yeah. I kind of wanted the sink to be a little bit more centered. So let's do a little one of these so that it's more towards the middle. One of these ones. Base gray, door pure white. See, that's a little bit more in the middle. Now I'm changing my mind about this. I wish this sink had like doors or some, like fake faux drawers on the front of it. I think I would like that a little bit better. See which one I prefer. Telling you this is a switching game to see what I prefer. No. No. And maybe do a frit? No, because then it's gonna cover the window. So let's do another corner one. If it fits. So that was the left one, I think, and then I need a right one. Something viewed, recently purchased. Why did that take me off of that? go back to kitchen. No worries, Flying Pig. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. No need to apologize. I appreciate you coming for however long or short you can make it. So thank you so much, and I hope everything's alright, okay? You have yourself a great day, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. I'm just doing a little chill decorating here. Let's see this one. So it was gray, and then pure white for the door. And I think that fits just right, doesn't it? Oh, maybe not. Just by a hair. Just move some stuff around here. Man, this kitchen is giving me trouble. I usually don't have this much trouble making a kitchen. Gray. And then and I don't think this is gonna fit if I do that way. It's too big. Now would this one fit? This would fit. I just don't like that it sticks out. Come on. Come on. Work with me, cabinet! Okay, so I think I can actually fit one of the little ones in there, so maybe just move this over here and then stick a thin one in there. Furniture. Kitchen. One of these skinny little cabinets, and then I'll just have to sell the other one because it doesn't fit properly. It's this one here. Off-white. Still gonna have a tiny little gap going on there, I think. Yeah. I mean, it's not a big deal. I can just shift everything over one. And then maybe it won't be as noticeable. That's not bad. And then to do something over here, maybe I'll put the fridge. One more cabinet, fridge, stove. Yeah, I think I'll do that. No, that's pure white. I don't want pure. No. Pure white. Okay. I'm all over the place this morning. Okay, there you go. And is it me or that color doesn't match for the base on this one? Why is the color different? Why is the color different? I'm confused. Things are just not working out for me this morning, are they? We said gray and gray with an off-white door. Is it just a shadow? I think it might be just a shadow. Gonna have to live with it. It just looks so weird. It doesn't look like the same color at all. Maybe it's a glitch. I'll retry it again just in case, but I don't think I can change that. I did all pure white and gray. I don't know what seems to be an issue with this cabinet. I don't think I can do a corner one because it keeps doing the same thing. I don't know why it's having that color issue. That it just looks like a completely different color. This panel right here, even though it's supposed to be the same gray. Oh, Charlie. Excuse me. It's just killing me today. It don't want to fit how I want it to fit. Maybe I'll have to put the stove there so it's not as noticeable. Let's go for a stove. Why does this keep switching me back? I didn't hit that circle. I hit... Excuse me. Ooh, I hit the pad button. It should have taken me back to this. Kitchen. Let's find a nice stove. Hey Inuyasha, how are you? Thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate you. Let's do dark. Oh, light color. It's going well. Thank you so much for that host. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I'm making a house for duck rabies. You just woke up? Ah, to be honest, I didn't wake up that long ago either, so there is that. There is that. Beige, white, pastel rose black, or golden. Let's just go with light, I guess. And off-white, pure white, the bottom panel. I think that looks good. Put that little guy right there. Can I actually, ooh, what's the light? I don't see anything turning on, actually. Oh, but that's an oven, it's not a cooktop. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do one of those cooktops on the top of it then. So it's only an oven. Built-in oven. Built wooden cupboard, both built-in oven. So where are my stoves? They keep changing all this stuff. It makes it hard for me to keep track of all that stuff, but I could have sworn they had like a actual stove and not just an oven like that. Built-in oven, built-in oven, built-in oven. And we have a dishwasher. Let's do this one. Jealous. I am too, but you know, it's under electronic equipment. What time isn't it over there? The time is 1:30 p.m. right now. So door light. So you got a dishwasher, but I've never just seen like the oven by itself, which is what's kind of got me a little bit confused. Yeah, so let's do yeah, electronic equipment, and then just have a stove, kitchen. We don't have a whole lot of variety. Let's try that one. Why is it so tall? Holy cow. I don't like that. It is so much taller. Oh, so if I'm 3 hours ahead, then that's not so bad. I'm thinking you're waking up at 1:30. Can we just have it be the normal height? Is it so tall? Dark white. Yeah, this one is not as tall as the other one. Like, why was the other one so tall? That needs to be broken up. I don't like it right next to each other. It's 10:30. Yeah, that's not so bad. I'll be honest, I usually, like, it depends on the day. Sometimes I wake up at like 9, sometimes I wake up at 10. There's really no set time for me to get up. I usually do end up falling asleep between like 4 and 5 in the morning, so I think I get a pass for waking up a little bit later. So we will do a cabinet to divide this up because I don't like the way it looks right next to each other like that. I need some broken up space. So let's do gray, pure white, pure white. And where's the second drawer? Ooh, no, no, too many colors going on. Let's do that one there. And I think there's like cabinets galore going on in here. It's fine. It's fine until I figure out where I want to stick everything at. I think it would make more sense to have the dishwasher next to the sink. So we're moving that there. So do I still have space enough for this one? Boo! No, I don't. Okay, so we will put this little guy back there. And now I have a giant gap. Okay. So maybe not. Why are none of these the right size? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Trying to make this work, people. Trying to make this work. This keyword is trying. Because none of these cabinets want to be standard size. I was watching Big Time Rush all last night. I'm not even sure what that is. What's that? Big Time Rush. Sounds interesting. Okay, so we got a washer here. Ooh, that's so cute. And then we have our oven. But then we have two ovens. We don't need two ovens. No, but I really like this oven though. Ugh, goodness gracious. This is tough making all these decisions, I gotta say. Kitchen. You know what? We're going with that. We're going with that. And doing a refrigerator. You say you're trying to change your name on Twitch again? I think it's in it every like 3 to 6 months or something like that. Yeah, you can change it. Kitchen. What kind of... So we said dark. Ooh. That's hideous. Oh man. Okay. I wonder if that's the same gray as the cabinets, because if it is, That might be pretty cool. Well, details white, light, or dark. It's clicking on both. I think I like the dark better. Ooh, fancy fridge. I don't know about you, but I think that's kind of sexy. It's kind of gonna go right there, if I'm honest. This is a huge kitchen, not even gonna lie. You have to wait another 19 hours to change it? So you changed it a while ago? I don't know how I feel about that 3-drawer one being there. Yeah, 2 months ago. What are you thinking of changing it to? Yeah, I've had the same screen name since I was like 12. So it makes it easier for me to figure out what I'm gonna name everything when it's always been the same screen name. So I definitely know I'm not going to use this thing because it's too big. So let's add another cabinet under furniture. Kitchen. And where's the large furniture here? Maybe if I add one of these, it won't look so disjointed. There's both gray. And I'm gonna move you out of the way. Pick it up. There we go. Oh yeah, no thank you. Don't want to be famous. I'm already famous. Goodbye. Said I have to change it to AWOL Simba. I'm in AWOL clan now. Oh, I see. Well, to be fair, Inuyasha's pretty cool. I don't like his girlfriend though. She treats him like a dog. Why is she so mean to poor little Inuyasha? That's all I want to know. Oh, that's too way far forward. There we go. Welcome back, Cozy Killer. We are just fixing up this kitchen. I think I finally managed to get it to where I like it. I do have to add some more hanging cabinets though. Yeah, it's for installations. One here. I'll put this little guy right there. Because apparently we need heating in this house. Oh, for the flooring, did I ever do this section here? I can't tell. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Go back to floor installations. I missed that bit right there. Floor. I see somebody named Inuyasha and I love you. See, they like your name. They like your Inuyasha name. I never did get to finish the whole series, if I'm completely honest. I just found his girlfriend, really annoying. She was so mean to him. She was rude. She needs to learn to be nicer to poor little Inuyasha. Okay, so this is what we have so far. I am liking the kitchen. We do need some hanging cabinets in here, and I think I'm gonna make them off-white. I said everyone was calling me Simba all the time when I'm in their streams because that's my original gamer tag. Oh, I see. So you just switched it for a while. Okay. Yep. I kind of have stuck with the same screen name since I was 12, and I'm actually kind of surprised that I never decided to go change it. So, what do we want in here? Oof. No. No. Why can't, oh, I was gonna say, I was like, what's the problem? Why can't I put it there? Stick with a pure white for the doors. Just the gray base. I am liking it very, very much so far. Actually. I wonder if I can stick one more in there. Is there like a narrower one? I don't think there is. Oh, we have a single cabinet? This one here? So white doors. Oh, it does. Oh, okay. It fits. It fits. It fits. It fits! What are we thinking so far? I like it. I think it's really cute. Let me go grab the ladder that's outside and I can start accessorizing in here. I think it's really cute. This is the part I prefer doing as the accessories in here. let's do some plates. Decorations. I think it's under accessories. And then kitchen. Into some lovely plates. What color plates do we want? You know what? I think we're gonna go. Black plates. Just because the cabinets are white. I'm gonna go with black plates. Oh well, the cabinets and the inside's gray though. Yeah, let's go with white. Bye, Minnie. There. No, okay. There. Oh. Up. There we go. And then for the small plates, here they are, also white, by Minnie. That does not look small. That looks like a large plate. Did I grab the wrong one? Yeah, I think I did. I think I did. Bye, Minnie. There we go. That's a small plate. Two, three, four. Okay. 4 plates is the magic number. Okay, so now we got cups. Cups. Which ones do we want? Let's do small cups. Also in white. And we'll do three or 4. One. Oops. 2. And that one's not entirely aligned. Grab it, please. Okay, we don't want to grab the cup apparently. Oh my gosh. What are you? Okay, we're stuck. Okay, that's nice. We're stuck. Why am I stuck? Oh, okay. I can't move at all now. Okay, that's fantastic. Why can't I move? I can't move. I'm stuck! No! How do I... Oh my gosh. What am I even stuck on? There's nothing to get stuck on. I can't jump. I can't move. Oh my god. Am I gonna have to like go to the office and come back? Guys. Guys. What the fricks? I can't move. Okay, so we're gonna have to go to the office and come back. because we are stuck in a ladder. And I have to reset it so I can come back into the house. That is just sad. I don't know what happened. Well, yeah. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Alright, yeah, we'll just go in and go back inside the house and try to fix whatever issues happening here. Oh, lordy, lordy, lord. So, by the way, this house that's loading up right now that shows all the dingy chairs and floors and stuff, that is actually what my office looked like when I bought it. That nasty dinginess is what it used to be like. And now it's a beautiful office space with a gorgeous, gorgeous kitchen and living room. A house that I really, really, really like. I still have to do something for the backyard for it though. So that was what it looked like before. This is what it looks like now. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. We got blue cabinets. Okay, so let's go back to the house now. And move the ladder, obviously, because I didn't like being where it was. So guys, as this is loading, if you give me 2 seconds, I have to go to the restroom. Please don't bounce on me. I will be right back as the loading screen's coming to load for the next house. So I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds, okay? Got me some candy. That's some now and laters. Let's try this again. I mean, I couldn't even like jump or anything. I don't even know why It wouldn't let me. All I wanted to do is move the little cup. Oh no. We're stuck again. Oh. Let's just move this ladder, because obviously it's not working. Why is this so difficult? I just want to move one cup over. Oh goodness. Well, I appreciate that, Inuyasha. Thank you so much for stopping by. It really means a lot to me. Thank you. Can you get on the countertop? Because I know you can. This is being so difficult. I'm gonna have to leave the cup the way it is, even though it's not perfectly aligned, and it's annoying me because for whatever reason it's like the end of the world. Maybe it's the lamp. I don't know. Oh, Jesus. I just want to switch the cup. Okay. This is happening. We're moving this lamp over until I can... until I can fix the cup, because I think that's what the issue is. I just want to move this damn cup. That's it. That's all I want to do. That's all I wanted to do. It's making my life so difficult. I am on the PS4, so it makes everything so much harder to do when I'm trying to play with a joystick and align everything properly. And I'm a little OCD, so if it's not perfect, it irks me. So it's in the back to not being centered. Why am I stuck on this stupid ladder again? Okay, stop going on the ladder. Okay, there we go. Couple over. Still not perfectly aligned. It's better. So I prefer playing The Sims on PC, if I'm entirely honest, just because you get access to items that people make that you don't get access to on PS4. And I played Sims 3 on my computer, and I had access to all of this extra stuff that was really cool, just because I was playing on PC. And then when I tried doing the same thing for PlayStation, when I got my PS4, I realized that all of those customizable items that people can make with like different colors, different decorations are not available on PS4. So I felt a little disappointed. I kind of felt like I was getting half a game, because a huge part of The Sims in general is the ability to have all this extra customizable stuff that was just not available to me just because I was on console. So it's a little bit disappointing in that. I got food in this thing, which is so disappointing. That's another thing. PC for this game also has items that I don't have, which is very disappointing. Hey, King Maida. Hey, how are you? Just doing a little decoration in here. You can only be black. Yeesh. Let's do the white. That's tea. Oh, we gotta hydrate. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. You said PS5 is gonna be your last console to buy, and then I'm gonna move to a PC after that. The only reason I want a PC now is just to upgrade my streaming system. So eventually, I do have plans on getting a PC that can run everything a little bit better. I have a very old laptop computer, and I would prefer to get a desktop, a gaming desktop that can maybe work a bit better. I'm good. I'm surprised you're not cooking. So my husband's off today, and he's actually sleeping at the moment. So usually, right now, it's 2 o'clock. So on the days that he works, I usually start cooking at about 3:30, just so it's ready by 4 o'clock, so he can eat before he goes to work. I cook every day, so. And a lot of the stuff that I cook sometimes takes over an hour for me to finish cooking. So usually I try to get into people's channels and lurk while I'm either cooking or doing chores, just to try to show some love and support. But I will be cooking in a couple of hours. We are making, by we I mean I am making some salmon and Dijon sauce. So yeah, I try to be. I try to be. He knows that he'll get breakfast and dinner every day. Lunchtime, he's usually sleeping for lunchtime, so I won't make lunch, but because he works 12-hour shifts. So yeah, I try to do my part and take care of him so that he's well fed when he goes to work. So yeah, today I'll be cooking ever so slightly a little bit later, just because if he has the day off, then we'll usually eat a little bit later in the evening. But yeah, we have a full menu. I'm trying to keep to weekly menus so that whenever I go to the store, I don't overbuy stuff that I'm never gonna use. So keeping track of the stuff I'm getting. Is this white? It is white. By many. Also a couple cups here for four as well. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so let's see. So that's actually pretty funny. So I asked him when we got together, it's like, oh, so when was the time that you realized, like, you know what, I think I want to make this official, and that I might want to go and consider the possibility of marrying this girl. And he goes, oh, it was like, I think it was like our third or fourth date. And he invited me over to his place. And I said that I was going to make a lasagna. And in his mind, the lasagna that I was making was like the frozen Stouffer stuff. And he opens the door and I have like all these bags from the grocery store. He's like, what's all this? And I'm like, the stuff with the lasagna. He's like, you're making it from scratch? And I'm like, yeah, what did you expect me to be doing? And he's like, oh, I thought you were gonna just go to like Winn-Dixie or something and got one of the Stouffer's lasagnas and stick it in the oven. And I'm like, that's not cooking, that's reheating. So he's like, was so amazed that I could cook and that it tasted good. He's like, I gotta marry this. And I was like, you only married me for my food. That's all there is to it. All there is to it. But he can't complain, he's well fed. Ooh, there we go. I think we're done with this one here. Look at that. So cute. Okay, can we like jump down, please? Thank you. Adorable. So now I never give houses a microwave. I think I'm gonna give this house a microwave. Yeah, he's like, you know what? Because like it's funny, we're both divorced, and he's like, oh, my ex-wife didn't even know how to like make spaghetti, and all you have to literally do is boil the spaghetti and throw some sauce on it. So he was just amazed that I knew how to make all these dishes, and I'm like, yeah, I've been cooking since I was 6 years old. And it was just mind blown. And he's like, oh, we used to always have to do takeout and stuff like that, and it was like a shit ton of pizza, shit like Stouffer's and frozen food, because he didn't know how to cook. And then she didn't know how to cook, so it's like, what are we gonna eat? And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. But I, for one, know how to cook. Not spaghetti. If I make spaghetti, it's proper spaghetti. Proper spaghetti with sauce from scratch and meatballs from scratch. And I'm gonna have myself another that one later. Because I am in a candy sweet tooth mood. Yeah, yesterday's dinner was cheese stuffed ravioli romesco in a lemony garlic sauce. That's what I made for dinner. And it was delicious. And then for dessert, I made, you basically take these ramekins and you put a little creamer in it with chocolate, and then you put marshmallows on top and you stick it in the oven, and it's kind of like s'mores. So good. So good. It was delicious. I'm gonna do this one. You joined the Discord. I've been posting, oh excuse me, my some of my food dishes on my Instagram page. And it's like, I know how to cook. I've been cooking for a very long time. Let's do one of these. And then I'm like, I want to do a microwave in here. I'm gonna do a microwave. And you said you joined my Discord. Oh, I just caught that. Oh my gosh. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Everybody's loved and welcome. That just kind of went straight over my head. I blame the candy. it's a little discord, but it's slowly but surely growing. Slowly but surely growing. I started it not that long ago, so still trying to get the hang of Discord. Discord to me is a little confusing, but we're trying to get there. Where are the microwaves? Did I pass it? Oh, here it is. You only have one? And why does it look dirty? I'm confused. Microwave. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing my... Oh, here it is. I know I was missing one. I've seen another one. Let's do that one right there. We have to pimp out this kitchen. Have it all sorts of nice little accessories. I'm gonna do a little bed box. I'm gonna do that little bed box right here. What else can we put in here? You know what? He cooks, so we're gonna put a wok. We're gonna put a wok on the stove. How about that? Because he was cooking. Why can't I put it on the stovetop? Come on. Ah, why are you being so difficult? OMG. Okay. It doesn't want to go on top of the stove. Maybe if I put a kettle or something. Would the kettle work? Why is it not letting me put it there? This house is being so finicky with me today. Like, it doesn't want to do what I'm asking it to do. And I can't climb the ladder. Okay, that's nice. Help me help you. Help me help you, house. I usually can put stuff on top of stovetops. Maybe it's because it's one of these countertop ones instead. Yeah, it's not letting me. Ugh, that's so dumb. Oh, I guess I can't put anything on the stovetop here. Now we are gonna put a knife set. Maybe one of those little spice racks. Do glass and white. I think that's friggin' adorable. Yeah, it's good enough. And just have this be slightly more centered to the cabinet. What else can I add? I do need knives. So let's do a knife stand. It's that one that was looking a little bit plain, and then do like a little cutting board. I don't know why the only cutting board color they have is green. Why wouldn't it let me place that there? Oh shoot, why is it spinning by itself? What just happened? That was really... I don't know what's going on. Hold on one second. My controller's freaking out. I don't know why it's doing that. This is a brand new controller. Better not be breaking on me already. It doesn't want to go on top of the cutting board. Oh, that's so dumb. I guess I was gonna have to go right there. Let's add... Oh, a coffee maker. We're gonna do a coffee maker. Let's put this little guy right here for now and then get a coffee maker. This will be the first house with a coffee maker and a microwave. Because we have all the counter space. So let's get electronic equipment, kitchen, and then should I have a coffee maker? We got a couple coffee makers. Let's do this one. That's gonna be for his creamer. And we're gonna do a little plate and a spoon with a cup because it's getting coffee. Because we're fancy like that. And then a coffee cup. Or even a teacup. Why not a teacup? I think that looks super cute. That he's like ready to get his coffee. I like it. So now we need to do a window fixture. What do I want in here? I want something neutral. Neutral's always nice. Window fixtures. We're gonna do one of these. Oh my. Oh my. Actually, this stripy one is not horrendously horrendous. And I've never used it before, so I think I'm gonna go with the stripy one. It's got a hint of gray in there, and since we have some amount of gray in the kitchen, I think it would go well. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I think it's cute. We're gonna put some plants, some herbs and spices on the windowsill. So that should be under decorations, plants, small. And I know they have, yep, here we go. Rosemary, parsley, and chives. We're gonna go with black. There's one. Thank you for the lurk, Inuyasha. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. We got chives, rosemary, parsley. Then we're gonna do this one. Also, black. Come on over, come on. There we go, and then one more. Which is the last one they have for herbs. This one right here. There we go. I think that is the kitchen pretty much completed. I don't know if I can put some sort of like kitchen island or something here, because right now the space looks rather large. I'm gonna have to double check and see if there is an option to be able to do an island in this game. I'm about to watch Netflix in a bit. What are we watching? What are we watching? I'm about to eat me another now and later. I love these damn candies. They're from my fond childhood memories of how many of these I used to eat as a kid. Too many. I don't know how I didn't get diabetes. So good. Big time rush. I'm honestly looking for new shows to watch on Netflix. Maybe we can add a couple paintings in here because the walls are looking a little sad. Even though you have that accent wall. Thank you for the lurk, Wiki. I appreciate it. Pictures and paintings. Pictures and paintings of food. How big is this? Must be pretty big for $64. That is massive. That is not what I would call a small painting. They don't have anything food related that might be smaller. That's gonna be the same size as massive. Photo of citruses, also massive. How big are these things? What is this anyway? Apocalypse flipper poster. I don't even know what that means. Oh, I don't have anything food related that might be the right size. Everything's too large to go on the top of those. I want to watch Conjuring 2, but I'll do it later. I've watched the first, oh wait, I think I've watched both of them actually. But it's been such a long time since I've seen them. It was a decent film, it wasn't terrible. That's something. So it doesn't look so plain. I'm honestly curious if I can actually do some sort of island. Maybe if I search it, it'll give me an option, islands. Whoa! What is going on with my controller? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. This is a brand new controller. I just bought this. So for it to be freaking out, I don't know why it's doing that. It's still doing it. What is going on with this thing? I can't type. This is really weird. So they have kitchen island with a heating plate. Okay. Front's gray. I'm not exactly seeing a difference between the steel and the gray, if I'm honest. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. It's literally a brand new controller. I've had it for a week. So it shouldn't be freaking out like that. Oh, that. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I really like this. I've never used this before. This is really cute. And here, I thought they weren't gonna have any islands at all. Now I can get rid of the other stovetop. I can get rid of this one. I have 3 controllers, but this one's paired up to my Mac PC, and then the other 2 are paired up with my PlayStation, but one of them drags really, really bad, so I can't use it. So basically, I have 1 and 1. Maybe I can do a walk on here now. Now that I have a stovetop instead one of the ones that I just placed down. So let's see, kitchen. Let's see if I can actually put the wok on here. They all look the same color to me. It's not changing at all. Still nothing? Oh my gosh. Why can't I use that on top? I could with the other stoves I bought. I don't know why it's such a problem with these ones. I don't know why. I'm gonna eat my last in that one later. I think I'm gonna try to put some sort of like bar stool in the back of this island. Island. Furniture. Kitchen. Oh no, it would be dining room, wouldn't it? Bar chairs. Alrighty. Let's see. We'll do white and gray. How about that? We're, you know, obviously going to rearrange these because they are not in proper order. Let's do this one here. Final. Up, up. Use? Does that mean I can actually sit on it? I can sit on it! Oh, that's so cool! That's the only chair that I can actually sit on. And I'm like super nerdy, but I like this. It's really cute. Let's see. Look at that. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really liking this kitchen. I think it's turning out really cute. I think it's turning out super cute. Oh goodness. But I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. I think this is a good place to stop. If you completed the kitchen. and I think it's adorable. I might put a runner here. But other than that, I think it's done. Maybe a clock. I'm gonna put a clock so I know what time to cook. Hey, Dead Man Fly, how are you? It's going great. Thank you for asking. I'm doing a little designing here. We just finished the kitchen. Let's go back to make it stand out against the background. There we go. That's our kitchen done. I know what, I'm gonna see how I feel about having a runner in here. Because usually most of the runners that they have here are not the cutest. Yeah, they're all such ugly colors. That is not bad. I'm not hating that. I'm not hating that. That being said, I don't like the position of it. I wonder if the sizes means length or width on this thing, or if it's both. Come on. Work with me, game. Actually, this size might work a little bit better than this tiny one. Yeah, what do we think? I think it's super cute. I think we're done with the kitchen. I can't think of anything else to add in here. I think it's really adorable. I might move this little guy over here though, because this side of the counter is looking a little plain. Make it look a little bit more balanced. I like it. Maybe I'll move the microwave over here. I'm trying to keep this area from looking as plain. I think that looks better. A little bit more balance on top of that countertop. Yeah, so far I'm liking this. This is gonna be the dining room area. And then over here is gonna be the living room. Thank you, Duck. I appreciate it. I'm glad you like it. This is what we've come up with so far. Got your little coffee. You're preparing some coffee. You got little stovetop, microwave. Got stuff in your cabinets. Got a little refrigerator. That's what we've come up with so far. So I gotta see what we want to do in here for the living room. No. I think I might want to do the TV on top of the fireplace. So we're gonna do a wall-mounted television. Here we are. I'm watching some house flippers on channel. Let's do furniture for the living room. What kind of sofa do we want in here? Let's see. What is this? Hanging cabinet. I've never seen this cabinet before. Must be new. I don't think I want a sectional in here. Or do I? Let me just see for reference what this looks like. I mean, I guess that leaves plenty of space to still walk. It's not the right color though. Pink legs? I don't think so. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, it's so freaking huge. It's hard to try to align on this thing. Why is it not? There we go. What do we think of the sofa placement here? Is it too big? I mean, there's still plenty of space to walk around it. This is a very, very large living room. Let's go put a coffee table in here and see how it starts coming together. How big is this thing? We had cedar for the rest, and it's kind of small. It's for the size sofa we have. Tables. So we have cedar on this side. No, this is colored. Wood. No, bright colored, light colored. I thought I hit wooden colored, and that's not wooden colored. That's not wooden colored at all. Oh, is it for the base? Okay, maybe that's... It was the glass, I think. Blackwood, cedar, yeah. And then... I guess... handles... Light. How big is this? Ooh, okay, this is better. This is better. This is much better. Okay, so you got a little coffee table going on there. That's much better. The black. Hey, Mizuki Kiart. I am so sorry for butchering your name. Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Just trying to design a little house here. I think this is it. I think we're gonna, this is a good stopping point for today. We do the kitchen, and now we're doing the living room. Alrighty, well, Mizuki, that is easier for me. Thank you. So this is what we've done so far. This is what we've done so far. This is Duck Rabies' house, so I like it. I like it. And I am good. Thank you so much for stopping by. How are you? Just doing a little designing. But, you know, I think, like I said, we've just finished the kitchen and we started the living room to kind of get an idea of what I want to do for the rest of the house here. So I think just chilling at home right now, that is the best thing to do, is just to chill at home, if I'm completely honest. But I really love the way this kitchen turned out. I think I am going to cut the stream here. Because I've been streaming for how long now? 3 hours? Almost 5 minutes away from 3 hours. So I'm gonna find somebody to go ahead and raid. Let me see who's on. Let me see who's on. So we can go ahead and share the love. Okay, so I am going to go raid a lovely, lovely, lovely lady by the name of Expelia. She's playing Among Us. I love that game. So if we can just hang out and show her some love, I would wholeheartedly appreciate you all. I'm glad you like the house so far. Dog Rabies, hopefully by the time I finish it, it'll be to your liking. So thank you all so much. Let me go ahead and get this raid started. If you have not followed Expelia, please do so. She is an amazing streamer. She's a variety streamer, and she also does singing streams, and she's amazing. So if you guys want to hang out and go ahead and say a big hurrah to her, I would appreciate it. I will see you all tomorrow at 7 p.m. EST time, which is midnight GMT. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Oh, Ricky, thank you so much for the ride.
I can't believe.
Ricky, I talk to you as soon as
Lies.
we're done here, okay?
Expedia, tell us the story.
The story to what?
The story to whether you're the imposter
Where were
or
you?
not.
Well, okay, wait. Do you believe I have the skills to actually kill 2 people? I'm not even able to kill 1 if I'm the imposter. What? I got accused before because no one died. Now you accuse me because I killed 2 people? It's not possible.
You just said it yourself. You killed 2 people.
Yeah, you did say that.
You just said you killed 2 people. Are you okay?
Oh, sorry, I had to type something in chat.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sorry guys, I just can't.
Hey, I'm still streaming, okay? Well, did you all vote me now?
My vote went the wrong way, but I would have.
Did you all vote me now?
I know I did.
Oh, I'm gonna skip.
I did.
Oh my god.